Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome. It's good to have you. And our topic for you today is 4 factors to consider before starting a gym. 4 factors to consider before starting a gym. Now, before we get into our topic here today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can, to as many people as I can, really across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And then for you folks who are looking to open a new facility, you need funding. Maybe you're going to acquire a facility, you need funding. Maybe you have an existing operation, you need some working capital. We can help with funding for between $50,000 and $400,000 in funding that is unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. And the basic qualification for that program, it's a 680 credit score or better in all 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and then a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the 2 previous years. You can check out the links below under financing and funding, for more information on that particular program and how we can help you with that. And so with that said, let's get into our topic here today. 4 factors to consider before starting a gym. Okay, and so number 1 on my list is decide on a business idea. Okay, what's your big idea? Okay, and what is your differentiation here? Okay, but what is your big idea? What are you going to provide to the market, to your customers that nobody else is doing? What are you going to do that's so much better than everybody else? How are you going to separate yourself? What is this big idea? And one of the things I would suggest you do is just think of other businesses. Now, you can think of other businesses in the fitness industry or outside of that for that matter, but what was their big idea and how did it work? Can you recognize that big idea? Okay, because the more you have that big idea, the more amount you can charge, perhaps, the greater your reach is going to be. A lot of benefits in there. But make sure when you're looking at this and you want to decide on this business idea, make sure it's for your customer. Make sure you're solving a problem for your customer. Don't do it for you in that sense. You want to solve a problem for our customer. Number 2, conduct your market research. Conduct your market research. Okay? And so first thing on market research is I would check out all the competition. What's everybody doing? What are they good at? What are they not so good at? What are they not bringing to the market that maybe creates an opportunity for you? What happens to a lot of businesses, that I find when you start to do market research, a lot of them have become complacent. You come in, strong marketing program, strong internal programs for conversion, strong internal programs for follow-up, strong internal programs for retention. Other clubs that may have been performing well in the past, they've got success apathy. Okay, they become complacent. This could be an opportunity for you. Okay, many times that can be. Okay, but do your market research. How about the income levels in your area? And I know depending on what you're going to charge, okay, the higher you're charging, the more this is important. But a lot of clubs, when they go in and look, what they're looking for is, okay, college education, because typically, you're going to have higher income, $75,000 or more. They're looking at those numbers, okay? So, take a look at them, okay? Do your market research, know what you're getting into, okay? Make sure the area can support it. Number 3, you want to secure startup funding. I kind of talked about this at the beginning of the video, and again, you can check out links below under financing and funding. But you want to secure startup funding, okay? Not only funding to get this thing off the ground, but then you're also, at minimum, you want 1 month's operating sitting in the bank. And maybe 2 or 3 months, but at least 1 month's operating, sitting in the bank, okay? Because you want to make sure that if you go in there and try to bootstrap this thing, you're not really going to give it what it needs because, the biggest challenge that so many gyms have, independents certainly, is that nobody knows who you are. You might have the nicest facility, and I come across a lot of really great facilities out there, but no one knows who they are because of the marketing, because they're undercapitalized. make sure you get startup funding. Start working on it now. My message on the whole funding thing is that you're always looking for money. Always. I always say take it. You can just set it aside if you don't need it for now. You never know when you might, or you never know when an opportunity might present itself. And then number 4 on my list of 4 things to consider before starting a gym: master your sales process and your lead generation. Okay, but master your sales process. And here's why I put this on the list. Maybe I could have said number 1 on this one. And what I base this on is when I go in and do a gym turnaround. We're trying to get a club back on track after it's gotten way off track. 9 times out of 10, the biggest problem that place has is a failure to properly understand and a failure to properly implement sales and marketing programs. Make sure you understand, your selling process. You have to have the ability to convert people when they come in. Okay, at least half of them. Okay, and then you also want to master your lead generation, because you have to have people walking in the front door. You have to be able to convert them. Master that. These are things we can help you with. We do this with a lot of folks when they're first getting started to make sure that when they do open up, now they're ready to go. Too many people underestimate that. As I like to say, the fish just won't jump in the boat. If you guys like to go out and fish, they just don't come to you. You got to go out and get them. Okay, kind of same thing here. So take a look at this. 4 factors to consider before starting a new gym business. So folks, again, my name's Jim Thomas. My company's Fitness Management and Consulting, and I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And then again, for you folks who are looking to start a new gym, you need funding. You're looking to acquire a gym, you need funding. Or you own an existing operation, you need some working capital. We can help provide funding between $50,000 and up to $400,000 in funding that is unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. The basic qualification for that program, it's a 680 or better credit score in all 3 credit bureaus: Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and then a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the 2 previous years. You can check the links below under financing and funding, for more information on that particular program, and then and additional programs that we have that can help grow and develop your business. So folks, again, appreciate you being here on the channel today, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.